Growth isn't measured in goals, it's measured in awareness. Here at Live 100, we do everything we can to be self-aware about how we show up so we can create the patterns that build the success that we truly desire. Now, if this is your first time here, I'm Jason Yarusi. This is the place that you build the habits to get the life you truly desire. And today we're talking about ending our year strong and 3 questions that top performers ask themselves when looking at how their year has gone forward and how they can do their best pushing hard into 2026. First up, question 1, what patterns did I repeat this year? When you think about patterns, it could be everything. Just the way you wake up, right? When you get out of bed, the first things you do, right? When you get in the shower, do you put shampoo in your hands and wash your hair? Do you step into the water first? When you get into your car, do you put your keys in a certain place, put your drink in a certain place? When you drive to work, do you drive in the same pattern to work? Your speech patterns, your workout patterns, right? When you go to the gym, the first things you do, right? When you get into the gym, the first kind of pattern you have, the way you eat, the way you set up your fork, your knives, right? Well, everything has a pattern in life, and some for the good, some for the bad. Patterns, they create the results, not the goals. We're always looking at the goal as our set out, right? The goal of how we want to be, where we want to be, the top of the mountain, the finish line, the medal. But we forget to look at the patterns that actually serve us each and every day, because we need to intentionally execute. And when I say intentionally, we have to look at how we're executing daily, and whether it's just by happenstance. You have to look at the habits, the reactions, the emotional defaults that we go to. When things get tough, do we just automatically go and have a drink? Do we look at a certain dessert as a way to just comfort ourselves? Did your patterns serve you or sabotage you? Be truthful with yourself. If they're sabotaging yourself, well, it's time to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what are the patterns that need to replace the bad patterns that are serving me right now? We can't constantly put ourselves down, but we can bring ourselves up. And it starts with looking at your habits, looking at your patterns, and seeing if they're serving the goals that you truly are seeking to fulfill. Your time is now. I mean, it's something that we so easily say, but your time is now. Question number 2, where did I choose comfort over progress? Every year has 3 or 4 key decisions that shape our identity. There's 3 or 4 moments where you choose to act, or you choose to stand dormant and stay silent. Now, this can be in your relationships. It can be at work. It can just be how you're going through life. Are you standing up for what you believe in? Are you setting the tone for how your life goes? Are you being the man of the house? Are you truly being a leader, not only in your family, but at work, at your church? Are you being the one who shows up? You have to identify the moments that came upon you and ask yourself, did you seek comfort? Did you seek the easy? The easy was to not stand up, to not put yourself out into the spotlight, to not go out on the limb and risk failure. That's the easy, right? But did you go after it and push yourself out of that pattern of just comfort into the discomfort? Because that truly reveals your biggest opportunity for growth. We don't grow from staying the same. We grow from pushing ourselves outside of our comfort zone by trying things that just are not just reasonably safe for us. And that could be as simple as going to take musical instruments lessons, or singing karaoke, or going in out there and just putting yourself on a limb to try that business idea that you've always had in front of you, or to just change the narrative of how you're showing up with your wife. If you're constantly fighting with each other, maybe you just stop. Not them. What about you? Maybe you just stop it and you start anew. And you be the one who stands up. You be the one who lives 100. You be the one who is the man to take control of the future you. And number 3, what did I prove to myself this year? Did you prove to yourself that honestly you didn't go after what you said you were going to do? Or did you prove to yourself that you said you were going to do something and you did it? Because wins matter, and micro wins matter most. And that's the habits that you build on each and every day. You have to be self-aware of how you're showing up so you can own it. And this, again, is not putting yourself down. You're going to own it. You're going to say, you know what? I'm not showing up in a way that serves me. But to show up in a way that a winner shows up, I need to position myself in this way to achieve greatness. It's these small changes. And then it's a pattern of doing the things that you say you're going to do that get you the wins, that serve you. What did you show yourself you're capable of? Did you go out there and just test yourself? Maybe you got into martial arts, or you tried to go scuba diving, or you went out there and signed up for a half marathon, or you went and opened a restaurant. when you told yourself a year ago that it would be never possible. It comes from the understanding of what's possible by you doing it and showing yourself what's possible. None of this stuff is ever in front of us that we just say, oh, well, I guess it's possible. No, you learn from doing. You learn from trying. You learn from achieving. You learn from all of the confidence that comes from you putting in the work and then looking behind you and say, look what I did today. Not everyone's going to be cheering you on, but you don't need them. You need you to go out there and cheer yourself on to say, today is a day that I will go out there and I'm going to find a win. And it doesn't matter how many losses it takes for me to figure out the other side of how to win. So these are the questions, 3 questions that you need to ask yourself. What patterns did I repeat this year? Where did I choose comfort over progress? And what did I prove to myself this year? Ask yourself those questions. Be truthful with yourself. They're going to guide you to the next steps of the resolution of how you can figure out 2026 in a way that serves you, in a way that truly benefits you, in a way that truly lifts you up. So if you can do anything for us, share the show with someone who needs to hear this message, who needs to get out of their own way, who needs to finish strong with 2025 so they can kill it in 2026. That's what I have for today. This is the Live 100 Podcast. Go down there, leave us an honest rating review, help share this show out to someone who needs to hear this message today. Let's do this.